This running me, curly yellow dancing on me. Said she smelled a grin on me, and she straight from California. Freaky, yeah, she wanna be. Tell me she like.
Look, hey, look. Ooh, wait, hold up. Hey, what, bitch? Pull up on me. Pull up on me. I hit you with the key. This ain't no Beyblade. You got a gay blade. What? What? That didn't even make sense, bro. Look, hey, look. Step up to me. You dying. I'm flying. Look. I bring the K. If you're trying to step up to me, man, you have the gay. I am gay. You are gay. She is gay. He is gay. We all smashing. I bring the K. I threaten his ass. If he tryna not fuck me, I threaten his ass. Look. I'm trying to stretch his ass. Like, what? Look. I stretch his asshole. Dude, what rhymes with, bro? I'm so done. I'm done. It's gonna drop. Yeah, I can't freestyle over this. Alright. Welcome back to Sekien. No Inganock. Yo, I am so excited to be back, bro. It's been a rough few days at college. I'm probably gonna put out 2 more videos for this week. Maybe we can get this game finished. I don't know. Whatever the case, man. Where was I, bro? Where was I? Clearly, I wasn't in August. Alright, September. I bet. I was about to freestyle again. Alright. Last time, bro, this big ass monster came out, terrorized the city. Guy saved the day. Come on, man. Kia cried for a bit. We got introduced to a new character for some reason. I don't know why we're being introduced to new characters all of a sudden. Nah, hold on. Let me get my tissue, bro. You never know if the guy has to blow his nose. I bet. Yeah, we got introduced to a new character. She really misses her husband. She sold herself to prostitution. Really sad. Yeah, that's pretty much all I remember. Hold on. Let me blow my nose right quick. All right. I got some water with me. Yes, sir. Stay hydrated. I can't talk. Alright, look. The Grand Prince is scheming. We're about to find out what he's up to, bro. We're about to find out what the heck is in that black cob of webs, whatever that is. For some reason, it wants Kia. I don't know why. But hey, let's go. Is it time? Is it time? It continues to call. The second hand moves. It stops, pointing right at 0 o'clock. It is a pocket watch of white silver. It is a pocket watch carried by one man. The golden spiral staircase towering into the darkness. The man standing at the foot of it is none other than the silver watch's owner. With his master in the corner of his eye continuing to climb the golden spiral staircase, the man continues to gaze at the watch, motionless. The man continues to gaze at the watch and speaks, like a chrome-built, machine-wound doll, in an inorganic voice. The Banquet of Memories. What does that mean? The Banquet of Memories. Okay, so memories. We keep referring to memories, and every time we refer to memories, we recall back to way back then, 10 years ago, when the monsters took over Inganock and pretty much rained hell and just killed like half the population of Inganock and isolated Inganock from the rest of the world. So, memories, the Banquet of Memories, are they going to unleash all the monsters? What's going on here? This is crazy, man. We're back in hell. Yes, sir. Oh, I missed this music. I miss this, guys. I miss making these videos, man. The time is just past 5 a.m. I mean, I spent a rack on my 3DS capture card, so I might as well use it, you know what I'm saying? The momentary morning silence on an infinitely crowded street. The rain had started to fall once again. The boy with a crow on his shoulder held back yawned and explored the back alley. He must have been out all night. The boy patted his clothes, which reeked of alcohol. In an empty back alley, he stretched. A group of roamers had been playing their instruments here, but they'd gone elsewhere during the night. Hold on. Why did its... What? Why did his clothes reek of alcohol? What the heck? Which reeked of alcohol. What? What the heck? Did he go out drinking? What the heck? He drank his eyes out, bro. No way. The crow on his shoulder was a monster his parents had bought for him. It protected him whenever he went out to have fun. As a 6th-class citizen with much of his lifestyle assured, he didn't know much about the city's cruelty. Though he was somewhat streetwise, the boy was still... The boy looked at the child. It seemed to be a young boy. That certainly was rare. There weren't many passerbys here, but it was still a crowded street. It was no place for a young child to be walking around alone. The boy himself had only started going out last year. He said, "Oi, oi, oi!" Oh, what? Wow. Huh. He is, he's mutated. That's a unique mutation. That's kind of... He kind of has a pretty mutation. Like, I like the colors of his wings. His face wasn't that different from a human's, but his Palladae's characteristics were readily apparent. Huge wings that seemed to cover his small body. His arms were almost completely mutated. His big eyes reminded mice of a murd. Oh my... Oh my god. That just came out of me, bruh. His big eyes reminded mice of a bird of prey. For a child, he had a strange sense of power. Bro, what? A bribe? Yo, he looks cool. Bro, another one of these kids? Another one of these kids that do not know where they are from. What? He was pointing to the tier plate directly above them, which meant he was a 6th tier child. That's where I'm from.
一人でモノレール乗ったのか？階段歩いてきたわけじゃないだろ。よくガキ一人で乗れたな。普通ならその時もうさらわれてるぞお前。違う？
6層じゃない。9層。俺は確かそこで暮らしていた。
上を指さしたのお前だぞ。そっか。2層下か。そっか。お前孤児だな。なんだよ見えなんか張っちゃってさ。まあそうだよな。孤児か。普通はそうだな。
The boy remembered his habit of losing perspective. He'd assumed the boy shared circumstances much like his own. The boy was fully aware that he was blessed. Most of the children wandering around were city orphans. Aside from 6th class and higher citizens who lived in the 1st and 2nd tiers, that was the norm.
どこの工場勤めだ？抜け出してきたんだろお前。それとも、もしかして召喚？やだな。俺そういうの苦手だ。
用がないのなら失礼する。誰かと話している暇はないんだ。まだ慣れないんだ。どうしても僕の部分が多いし、記憶の混乱もある。俺は死んだ時のこと以外が思い出しがたい。僕の
What?
あまり思い出せないんだ。ママのこと以外。
What? What if Kia shared the exact same circumstance, as well as that other young kid who had blue eyes and a raincoat? What if they shared the same circumstance? What if the common thing linking all these kids together is that they all died in the past, and now they can't remember anything? Yo. What if they're like, in reality, they were really old before they died. And then they got reincarnated into these kids for some reason. That's my theory. That's my running theory now. That makes the most sense. Something felt wrong. Something was strange about the child's choice of words and his tone of voice. Almost as if... Yeah, like what? What are you talking about? He said you're talking. See? Nah, I'm right. This is what happened to Kia. This is what happened to Raincoat Girl. He talks like an adult. This is the common thing. So why are they getting reincarnated? What? Why is this happening? He rubbed his temple. He couldn't be a drug addict at the at his age, could he? It wasn't unheard of. It would be the first time he'd ever seen one. That's what I'm saying. But he don't remember. The boy tilted his head as if he couldn't understand Mii's words. You are not Taka! You are not Taka from Danganronpa, bro. Get out of here. Oh my god, he quoted Taka and everything. Ain't no damn way. What? Yeah, he definitely got reincarnated. The boy's wings flapped as Mies tried to grab his shoulder, but he disappeared into the growing crowds, leaving only a few feathers behind. Mies stood still in the back alley for a while, left there with his mouth agape. That mysterious child. He'd vanished so quickly, almost as if he'd seen an illusion. What if... That sounds so stupid. I was thinking, what if those beasts, those monsters, like those huge, those fantastical beasts, what if they get reincarnated into people? Nah. Keep going. That morning, when the arrival of morning made Guy open his eyes, the black cat had already left the room. The steel girl, Ruaha, was in the living room. She appeared to be helping Kia make breakfast. He was already fairly used to this scene. This was when he waited for breakfast, when he took in the fragrance of synthetic coffee. Guy felt he should try to appreciate it. He asked Ruaha to connect to information space and access city management's library. She'd pulled out a few pieces of information about the new drug Amneral. And then he planned to travel and heal, starting with the case Addie had asked about. Infinitely crowded street. The opium den managed by Alyssa. Addie's old home 10 years ago. Oh, what? An opium den? He carried his feet there. To the opium den. With the illegal brothel at the back. Where women went when they ran out of places to go. This was Addie's old home? What? What was Addie... Wait. Is she a virgin? Wait. Now I'm confused. I thought she was saving herself. Or that could have been like in an emotional sense. I'm not quite sure. Jeez. Oh my... What happened to Addie 10 years ago, man? She broke down for sure. Oh, wow. I know she broke down. The women told many stories. Those who'd lost so much and been picked up by Alyssa. Those who couldn't find any other way to live. Their eyes held one of two things. Resignation or fatigue.
かわいいお嬢さんね。お年はいくつ?
Magdoll. This is Magdoll. Okay. Why'd she look like that? Wasn't she, like, depressed?
いいえ、娘ではありませんよ。
Hey, yo!
外に置き去りにしてしまって大丈夫? あまり放っておくと良くないと思うけど。
アリさんが一緒にいますから問題ありません。
そうね。あの人と一緒なら大丈夫ね。お店を一人で切り盛りできる。強くてたくましいすごい女なんだし。
ええ。
それにしても本当に可愛いお嬢さん。なんだか羨ましい。あんなに綺麗な声な上に言葉遣いまでとても丁寧で。うちの生意気な悪ガキとは全然違うわ。ほんと羨ましいから。
Who? What? Who's your insolent bad boy? What?
偉いわ。
Oh, you mean like from my insolent bad boy? Like she's talking about herself, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Oh. That's a cool sprite. She looks like a bright, happy woman. A woman who'd recently started working at this illegal brothel. Her name was Magdoll. The name he'd heard from Addie last night. Guy got a different impression from that name. She wasn't acting at all like a drug addict. He'd expected her to be a little more confused. He couldn't see what the request had to do with the woman before him. She had a strange air about her, like that of a fourth-tier housewife of some sixth-class citizen. Her expression held a pride similar to Addie's. Was that a characteristic that all Pukel shared? Her voice was very bright, as if she didn't see the brutal suffering of the city's lower tiers. As if she was living only in the present. Was she not that wary of others? Or did she trust Guy? Either way, her voice. Not only is it Not only is it bright, but it sounds peaceful. That was the voice of someone being protected by someone else. Such peace was impossible alone. The Warp City wouldn't allow it. This woman could pass the days calmly, by herself, even amidst the distortions which filled the town. Only the old teacher could do that. No one else. She should already be alone. Was she holding on to her calmness anyway? A person who just lost her husband and son. He couldn't believe it. This was almost like...
ほんと羨ましいったら私にはガサツな息子しかいないからほら見てこの子真ん中で笑ってる男の子見るからに悪ガキって感じでしょいつも私の言うことを聞かなくて困るのよ夫の言うことなら聞くのにね
She bashfully showed him a single seal-cut picture. There were 3 humans in the picture. Magdal herself, a man, and a boy. Was this her family? Magdal, her husband, and her son.
私とヨハンとペドロ仲がいいのだけが私たちの取り柄どう仲良く見える
ええとても
This really...
可愛らしいお子さんだご主人はオーガでいらしたんですね
ええそうなの見た目はとっても怖いでしょでもそれは見た目だけヨハンはとても優しいの仕事仲間にも好かれてるんじゃないかな
Yo. You know he had ginormous meat, bro. You know he could pleasure his wife in some crazy ways. Oh my... You know his meat was just... the size of an entire desk, bro. Yo, no wonder she's depressed. She's been missing that for like a... forever. Okay, so Johan is your husband. And then Pedro is your son.
でしょあらいけないのろけたかしら
いいえ僕の方こそ羨ましい限りです
あらあらお上手な先生でいらっしゃるのね
The man in the picture, from what he could see in the picture, the man was just an ogre. But based on Magdal's expression, Guy was sure she hadn't been lying.
しかし違和感がある
What he'd been told didn't line up with the women before him. None of it felt right. He needed to find out why it felt so wrong. He had to confirm her situation.
では始めましょうか気を楽にしてミセス・マグダル
ええでも先生私不思議なのどうしてお医者様の先生が私に私どこも悪いところなんてないわわざわざ来ていただいたけれど本当に私は具合の悪いところはないのよ
ヤムンさんに頼まれたんですあなたが最近お疲れのようだと
そうなのほんとヤムンさんたら心配性なんだから
大丈夫ただの健康診断ですよ注射も薬も使えませんすぐに終わりますヤムンさんの心配もすぐ解消できますよ
ええそうねあまりヤムンさんを心配させてもいけないしわかったわじゃあお願いします先生
はいでは始めます気を楽にして目を閉じていても構いませんよ
We haven't seen this CG since the beginning of the game, so this is kind of like a nice callback.
いいえ先生私クラッキングを見るのは初めてですごいわ本当に光るのねこれがその何と言ったかしら
ええ クラッキング口です。これがあなたの健康状態を把握します。さあ、気を楽にして始めましょう。
His cranial organs were already active. His brain worked a phenomenon equation exciting the light. Guy's right eye saw. It began confirming whether or not Magdal's body was in its normal state. That's right, she was a Pukel. There wasn't a single injury on her flexible limbs. She ought to have been older than Addie. She had given birth before, and most importantly, she had no golden eye.
大きな問題はないようですね。あなたは健康ですよ。
そうかしら。
ええ、ミセス。
All joints, no abnormalities. Muscle tissue, no abnormalities. Sensory organs, no abnormalities. The phenomenon equation's right eye passed through her skin and muscles, confirming the state of her internal organs. No abnormalities. With regards to basic homeostasis, no abnormalities whatsoever. However, there were traces of violence. They were probably from one of the brothel's customers. As a Pukel with a strong body, it simply looked like she had no injuries, but underneath the skin on her cheek were traces of a beating. There were abrasions on her reproductive organs. For a normal human, these would have horrible side effects. However, in terms of her homeostasis, oh my god, these big ass words. Bleh. In terms of her homeostasis, no abnormalities.
肉体に残留する薬物の痕跡はなし。内臓への副作用もなし。
Side effects Abadnerol. Oh my god. I can't. Hold on. Bleh, bleh. Based on the case information he'd asked Ruha to obtain, its most dangerous effect was internal organ damage. If nothing else, Magdal had none of those particular symptoms. Then, some other side effect. From the information Addie had given him, Magdal was becoming strange. In which case, the next thing to check.
脳を見るか。
Healing equation users have different opinions regarding brain functions and conscious operations. Especially when it came to conscious and memory, opinions were all over the place. Memory was constructed from nerve signals, but humans had no organ for storing it. The opinions tended to fall into two major categories. Guy didn't support either of them since there was no need to. Controlling pain sensations and replacing cranial nerves. Neither viewpoint was needed to perform those tasks. Even the cracking docs who did voice one opinion over the other couldn't interfere with memories themselves. Naturally, they couldn't come close to controlling them. Guy had no interest in the purely theoretical. That was why he supported neither. But
これは。なんだ。
in Magdal's brain, there was an abnormality he'd never seen before. A thin film obstructed his right eye. That film resembled the cracking light. His left eye, lacking the equation's power, couldn't see it. But the film definitely hampered his right eye's senses.
これが。アムネロールの副作用。
Something he couldn't identify with his phenomenon equation's right eye. It was a film of incomprehensible light covering her brain. He'd never seen it. He'd never heard of such a case. He needed to confirm whether this was related to Admiral or not. So this is what felt wrong. Do I really have no choice but to confirm it directly?
終わりましたよ、ミセス。あなたの肉体は健康です。
でしょ。よかったわ。これでヤムンさんにも安心してもらえるわ。緊張した。じっと見られていると変な気分ね。先生ったら結構いい男だし。まあでも夫ほどじゃないけれど。
Hey, yo! You know she was taking that dick. Oh my god. She was like, like, oh my god. I need to chill. I need to chill. You know her voice just went into a completely different pitch. a completely different tone. She's like, oh, oh, like, damn. Magdal sighed with relief and gave a playful smile. Guy couldn't help but feel something was wrong with those words. He hesitated, but decided that confirmation took priority. He couldn't infer her reaction. But since her organs didn't appear to be damaged, this is the only way to be sure about whether or not she uses Amneral.
すみません、ミセス。簡単な問診をさせていただけますか？
問診？
簡単なおしゃべりですよ。あまりうまい方ではないですが、僕の見る限り、あなたの体は健康です。ですが、それも完璧ではない。あなた自身、異常を感じていないか確認させてください。
でも先生、私はもう言ったわ。別に悪いところなんて
ありませんか？
ないわ。
疲労を感じていたりは？
しないわ。
The phenomenon equation lingers in my right eye. I can see a rise in her body temperature. Magdal just lied.
何か悩み事があったりは？
ないわ。
Another rise in body temperature. She's lying.
では、最後に確認します。あなたのご家族、ヨハン氏とペドロ君。1ヶ月前に。
ヨハンとペドロが死んだ？先生、あなた何を言ってるの？二人とも死んでなんかいないわ。怖いことを言わないでちょうだいな。
いいえ、残念なことに、ミセス。二人は亡くなった。死亡証明をあなたは持っているはずだ。写真と一緒にいつも持ち歩いている。
Before entering the room with Magdal, Guy had confirmed the facts directly from Yaman. Had those two really died or not? That was something he needed to confirm.
現在を認識していますか、マグダル。あなたはおそらくこの瞬間、アムネロールの影響下にありますね。そのはずだ。
二人は生きてる。生きてるわ。
Her eyes were shaking. The brightness is disappearing from her words. The phenomenon equation's right eye can see. Magdal is lying, even now.
招待状が届いて上層に行って、それから違うわ。
No, that's wrong.
そうよね。
You good?
炭鉱で事故が
You're lying. Look at her try to cover her ass, bro. You're so bad at this. Hello?
ペドロも私がここで
Are you good?
働いてるうちに家のすぐ近くで遊んでる時殺された。それでそう私一人でもそうよね。二人は上層に呼ばれて行っただけ。炭鉱上層あれどうだったかしら。でも上層から二人の遺体がどうだったかしら。炭鉱からヨハンの遺体、私あれ
Tears pour out of her eyes. My phenomenon equation's right eye can see. No lies this time.
すみませんミセス
The woman's words and tears overflowed. Guy touched her cheek and interfered with her nerves, using the cracking light brought about by the phenomenon equation. A very slight numbing effect on her nerves. He moved Magdal into a state close to sleep. Magdal quickly fell quiet. Guy laid that... Bro, if I don't... Bro, my mouth just won't move for some... Like, I can't finish a sentence. Alright. Alright, bad. Guy laid her down softly, carefully on the bed.
言葉の一つ
It's like my mouth just won't move sometimes. Like it just hangs agape. Bro, I might need Guy to check me out, bro. I might need the phenomenon equation used on myself. I can't even hold you. There's something wrong with my mouth, bro.
精神の混乱
Nah, you know what I need, bro?
過去を口にしても混乱
You know what I need? I need Addie to tongue kiss me, just absolutely mouth kiss me, bro. Oh my, I need that warm cat tongue up in my, oh my god. Yo, I need to chill out, man. Oh my god. Yo, that would cure me though, Ah, yes sir. My lying ass. It would not, bro. Nah. A loss of the present. Her mind is chaotically retracing her past. This matches the symptoms Ruha told me about. The symptoms of Admiral poisoning.
心配は的中か新型ドラッグアムネロール精神の混乱とは現在の喪失違和感の正体か
This woman named Magdal had behaved as if her husband and son were still alive. Her words, voice, and expression held no sense of loss. All because of Admiral, a drug that made its users unaware of the present, a chemical that made one live in the past.
記憶を歪めるのか厄介だな
ほらほらあんまり離れないの
Yo,
一人でフラフラするとさらわれちゃうわ
I can't even blame her for taking Admiral. You can't even blame her. She is just absolutely dysfunctional when she's grieving. Like she really goes through it.
ミスアリサグレック
Yo,
行かないわ
ain't no way. Is Alyssa Gregg taking care of Kia, bro? Nah, I don't trust Alyssa, bro.
私の周囲10フィートから離れないこと
Alyssa shady.
ギーといる時も気をつけるのよ
I don't know about you, Alyssa.
行儀のいい子ねキアあなたはやめておく
Hey, yo!
ギーにも怒られてしまうしね
See, this is what I mean, bro. Hey!
ごめんなさいアリサグレック
Yo,
お
Gee.
手伝いすると決めている
Alyssa's into you, Gee. Yo, I'll take that. Oh my, oh my god. That's Snussy. I need that Snussy up on me. Oh, I need some Alyssa Gregg, man.
あなたのお店では働けないわ
No! Wait, what? Oh. I thought she said she was gonna work in her shop, bro.
不器用なのが好みなお客もいるのよ
Hey, yo!
やめておく。
Yo!
私にもね、キーヤ。それっぽい分別くらいは残っているのよ。ほんのちょっぴりだけれどね。
The tiniest bit,
どうし
huh?
ても時間がかかるのね。マグダルの具合はそんなに悪いのかしら。キーヤ、ドクターから何か聞いていて、マグダルのこと。いいえ、ミス・アリサ・グレッグ、詳しい話を聞いていません。そう、残念ね。重い病とかじゃなければよいけれど。大丈夫、病気でもきっとギーは治してくれます。
I say that with a smile. Then I tilt my head. As Alyssa lazily inhaled purple smoke, a single boy entered Kia's vision at the opium den's entrance. Huge wings that seemed to cover his body. Those were his mutated arms. One small boy with huge wings for arms. The boy's expression seemed somewhat painful. Kia immediately rushed over to him. She rushed to the boy's side, barely staying within a 10-foot radius of Alyssa.
大丈夫？顔色が悪いわ。あなた。ああ、問題ない。声をかけられるのはこれで2度目か。問題ないよ。ありがとう、小さなお嬢さん。あらあら、行き倒れってわけじゃなさそうね。こんなところを子供が一人歩き？顔色が悪いわ。アリサ・グレッグ、休ませてあげて。そうね。子供を中に入れるのは嫌なんだけれど。そんな目で見られると困ってしまうわ。そうね。ドクターもいることだし。少しくらいなら構わないかしら。いいキーヤ、少しだからね。はい、ありがとう、ミス・アリサ・グレッグ。ドクター、お医者様がこの建物の中にいるのね。見てもらいましょう。あなた、ほら、フラフラしてる。この建物、ダメだ。俺はまだ会うわけにはいかない。
Who is this?
そっか、ここはあの建物か。いつの間にここまで歩いてたんだ。なかなか馴染まないな、記憶と体。
What?
心配には及ばないお嬢さん。ただこの体
Little
に
lady.
馴染まないだけだ。俺には彼がついている。
Yo, his hairstyle clean.
でも
Did the boy look What? Did the boy look behind himself at that moment? What type of question is that? What? There might have been a shadow standing behind him, but Kia didn't look behind him. She just touched the boy's hand, a hand that was now a wing. It was shaking, convulsing.
震えてる。ああ、本当だ。もっと馴染むはずなんだが。手が震えてる。ならやっぱり俺はここへは入れない。俺を取り戻すまではまだ会えないんだ。だから俺は彼女に手紙を出すんだ。手の震えが止まるまで。
No way! Is this her husband? Is this her husband? Yo.
もうすぐだ。だから俺は
What happened to you?
手紙。
Connect the dots, man. She had no time to ask what he was talking about. As she tried to hold his hand, his wings flapped. The boy disappeared into the crowds, leaving only a few feathers behind. Kia simply blinked in shock. The boy disappeared before she could stop him, sliding and blending into the crowds. She lost sight of him.
あら、もったいない。人の親切なんてめったにもらえないのにね。気にしないでいいわよ、キーヤ。でも、見たことのない子供だったけれど、妙に冷めきった目をしてたでしょ。ああいう手合いに関わるとね、ろくなことにならない。
The woman whispered and smiled. She was glad she hadn't gotten involved with the boy. She didn't say so, but her expression made it clear. Kia wouldn't answer. She just stood amongst the woman's purple smoke. After the boy disappeared, she gazed at the throng on infinitely crowded street.
手を離さないようにね。気をつけて。
はい、キー。
They were a fair distance from infinitely crowded street. He held her small hand, leading her out of the throng. They left Alyssa's opium den, which was itself a fair distance from crowded street's center. Even after midday, the rain showed no sign of letting up. Obviously, he was going to continue traveling, but should he have left Kia at the apartment? Ruaha was there after all. There was no need to ask a runner to ensure her safety. She could catch a cold in the rain. Colds themselves were no threat to the phenomenon equation, but weakened bodies and minds invited warped diseases.
キーヤ、アパルトメントへ戻った方がいいね。そのままでは風邪をひく。
No.
このくらいの雨なら平気よ。キーヤはそんなに体は弱くありません。
熱を出してからでは遅いわ。ルアハを呼ぼう。
熱が出てもキーが治してくれるわ。魔法使いのお医者様。
魔法ではないよ。雨傘があればいいんだが。雨傘とは大きく出たものだな。
My voice, Daddy's loud! Yo, I missed you, bro. My homie. Oh my, Stanislaw is such a clean name. It's like Bandersnatch. It's just like, if you have that name, you're automatically clean, man. I can't hate you, bro. Yeah, you heard me right. I can't hate Bandersnatch because he has such a clean name. I'm gonna die, bro.
そんな嗜好品をお前が口にするなんざ、この長雨にも納得がいくというものだ。
フィクサー・スタニスワフ、珍しいじゃないか。
この俺がずっととどまっているものかよ。お前ほど歩き回りはしないがな、ドクタ
ごきげんよう、ミスター。こんにちは。
ー。やあ、キーヤ。今日もよくできた子だな。実にドクターにはもったいない。
Yeah, damn. Nah. I wouldn't take that disrespect, man. Are you listening, Gee? Like, damn. He is pressing me right now. Hey, yo.
何それ、キー。
いや、なんでもない。
He shot the old turtle a glance, telling him not to say much. Kia knew he'd met Magdal in the opium den, but he hadn't explained anything to her. This girl didn't need to know.
病の名だよ。
Disease. You don't need to worry about it. His voice wasn't as gilded as Magdal's, but he thought he made an effort to say that calmly. And yet, the words wouldn't come. Just before his lips opened, he looked toward the main road. Something was there. Guy felt a presence. He could hear the voice of him whispering at his back. There was no physical vibration of the sound, but those words definitely reached Guy's ears, as if whispering softly, "He's here. You shouldn't meet him. Who is he?" Guy's gaze turned first toward the throng. Who could his words be referring to? They were outside the throng on crowded street. They'd been inside it just a few moments ago. Behind him was a sense of relief. So he wasn't amid the throng. Guy wasn't motivated by mere curiosity. What he felt was tension and a shiver. Oh, is that that guy who was mad as hell last episode? The guy who was like, "That fucking crack it, Doc!" Like, damn. I think that's that guy. Him at his back. The Kikai portion who shared his will. Did there exist a man that he feared? He who could destroy even creatures? You're cooked, bro. Run. Run. Run! Now he's mad. Unlike human criminals, monsters and creatures weren't picky about location. Even major roads weren't entirely safe from them. Guy searched for the presence with strained nerves. After thoroughly searching his surroundings, I found him. There was a silhouette in an alleyway, a black shadow, a man. It was a man in black clothes. Guy knew him. With Kia's questions behind me, I entered the back alley. I knew it. I knew it, bro. So they met before. Even Guy was surprised that he remembered his name. This man. This black-clad equation user. He definitely remembered those features. How many years had it been? Kirkan. Smoking purple fumes dulled by 1,000 different colors. Oh my god. He's smoking that good shit. Yo, they... Oh my god, this is fire! They're like arch enemies, man! I remember this man. One man with something black trailing behind. He'd sliced apart a human... Oh my god. He'd sliced apart a huge monster serpent. The one and only Kikai user he'd seen these past 10 years, other than himself. A serpent said to be equal to the creatures. The man killed it so simply, so easily. Guy had heard about his background. His name and his past crimes were spoken of with fear and awe. A mass murderer. A special first-class wanted criminal. In the flesh. Runners knew the hell of the city and the fragility of life better than anyone. And even they spoke of him with fear. Kirkan, said to be intimate with death.
君には申し訳ないが、何の話をしているのかわからない。殺すぞ。
Yo. Oh! So fast. A reaction so fast it made him think of the street knight. That speed of his hadn't changed one bit. Faster than Addie's? He grabbed Guy's neck. Even though they were both slender men, his grip strength was incredible. That hand was an engine limb. A valuable crack engine with an output that could crush steel.
俺に嘘をつくなよ。なあ、てめえはそんなに偉いのか。殺すぞ。
His vision was momentarily covered in light. Cracking light. This man could also control the phenomenon equation. His artificial hand became red hot. His steel fingers became the color of flame, scorching Guy's throat. The awesome temperature melted Guy's throat. Instant death. If I was only a human, that is, but I'm not.
器用なもんだな。この状態でも体を修復できるのか。
僕、クラッキングドッグ。
そうだったな。まあいい。お前がどうでも俺には一切の関係がない。失望させるんじゃねえよ、ルーキー。お前も持ってるんだろう。あいつらのうち最後に権限した一体を。
何？
He restored his melting throat at maximum speed. The muscle fibers around his body had to be used for restoration, and were shaved away in no time. He'd lose some weight again. One corner of his consciousness thought that,
俺を見ろよ、ドクター。てめえは持っているはずだぜ。俺のクセルク説と同じもの。
Yo, what? Along with those words, a shadow rose up behind the man. A shadow, in the shape of a person. A black shadow. A steel... It's stretching up from behind him. At first glance, the black shadow seemed human. However, it was horribly warped, covered in steel, just barely humanoid. Iron plates and chains covered the surface of its body. A white countenance... What? A white countenance, like an old mask. Vacant, skull-like eye sockets. Its size was probably greater than Portion's. A warped, black humanoid shadow. Both of its arms resembled blades, and from the waist down it stretched out like a tail. It's not human, and it's not a creature either. The hair on the back of his neck stood up. He shuddered. Guy knew this feeling well. A creature. No. That's wrong, Guy. That's something people possess. Only people. That's right, Guy. That's bloodlust incarnate. Something which only people were equipped with. Was that the warped black shadow? Was that the man's shadow? It stood behind the black-clad man. It gazed absent-mindedly at Guy with its hollow eye sockets.
知ってるぜ。お前あの女に介入を始めたな。あれはもうダメだ。無駄なことはやめておけ。
How does he know that? While squeezing out a single word, Guy increased the restoration speed of his throat. The temperature of Kirkan's red-hot hand continued to rise. No ordinary restoration speed would be enough. And now that this man has manifested him at his back, Guy didn't think he would win. Even if their Kikai were equal, he couldn't escape from this man. He just glared at him. At Kirkan and his purple smoke.
マグダルは俺が殺す。てめえはここでやめておけ。クラッキングドッグ。その背後にそいつを権限させた以上、お前は俺の獲物だ。獲物が狩りの邪魔をするんじゃねえよ。お前の順番はまだ後だ。
君のいや 属性的だな。意味も不明瞭だ。
いいからてめえは巡回とやらをやめろ。俺の邪魔をするんじゃねえ。意味があると思っているのか。人の苦痛が本当に拭えると。
The point of me doing this, of me continuing to walk around the city,
さあ、どうかな。わからない。
強情なやつだ。いい。せいぜいやってみろ。てめえには絶対に俺は止められねえ。
Kirkin spat out those words and released Guy. The black shadow disappeared behind him. Guy collapsed in the back alley, his strength completely gone. He stood up, breathing harshly. He could tell that the muscles in his legs had diminished. As the man glared at him, Guy thought once again, I can't beat him. All the nerves in his body cried out. They said his life was in danger. The fingers of his right hand went numb. Even if he borrowed the strength of him at his back, he felt that he'd be overpowered by this man's bloodlust. It hadn't changed since then. Black-clad Kirkin. The man who killed people as if breathing.
お前が巡回医師であるなら、この俺は巡回殺人者だ。お前の真逆だ。あの女が最後の一つを諦めたとき、俺はあの女を殺す。
Leaving only his voice. The black-clad man disappeared into the crowd without turning back. Guy couldn't even speak to him. Instead of producing a voice, he gasped. Even now, his burnt throat cried in pain. He naturally fell to his knees onto the ground of the back alley. His equation half-automatically restored his throat, and before he could confirm that, Guy lost consciousness. The words Kirkin had left him lingered in his mind. The sound of a clock. Is it time? Is it time? It continued to call. Tick-tock, tick-tock. The second hand moves. It stops, pointing right at 0 o'clock. It is a pocket watch of white silver. It is a pocket watch carried by one man. The golden spiral staircase towering into the darkness. The man standing at the foot of it is none other than the silver watch's owner. With his master in the corner of his eye continuing to climb the golden spiral staircase, the man continues to gaze at the watch, motionless. The man continues to gaze at the watch and speaks. Like a chrome-built, machine-wound doll in an inorganic voice.
我が主、私の計測が確かであれば、今まさに古き子羊が活動を再開した。止まることなく間引きを行う黒き子羊。喝采せよ！喝采せよ！
He climbs, he climbs, he climbs. One master climbs the golden spiral staircase. He is the controller. He is the grand prince. He is the fool. The king of Inganock. The magician and scholar who discovered the phenomenon equation. He climbs the golden spiral staircase. One step at a time. Even now, even now.
素晴らしきかな。盲目の生贄はせず未だ都市にある。現在時刻を記録せよ。
Chrome!
貴様の望んだその時だ。レムルレムル。震えるがよい。
Lemmer, lemmer!
よい。黄金螺旋階段の果てに我が夢、我が愛の形あり。
愚かなものだよ、大公爵。あなたはまだそこを踏みしめて。あなたはもうダメなのよ。
Oh my god. Sometime afterward, yo, what has the Grand Prince been doing? Climbing. He must have some strong-ass legs, bruh. Sometime afterward, Guy continued to examine Magdal as if to defy the black-clad man. Was she even aware that she was using the drug? Was she aware that she was fleeing from reality? He continued forth in order to find out, or perhaps in order to make it true. There were very few ways to save the poisoned. The phenomenon equation was powerless against mental dependencies. Rehabilitation via forced restraint. In order to make that happen, she had to become aware of her own situation. That's why Guy started visiting the opium den regularly, either in the mornings when her shift ended or at night just before they began.
はい。初めて先生とお会いした日のこと？私が泣いていた？何をおっしゃってるのかしら、先生は。あらまあ、おかしいこと。そんなことあるわけがないのに。先生は私がそんなに簡単に涙を見せるような弱い女に見える？男前だけれど冗談はどうにもお下手なのね、先生。涙は10年前に置いてきたのだし、私はそんなことしないわ。
Once again, she denied her present, doctoring up the recent past in its place.
そうですね。
そうですとも。おかしなことを言わないで、先生。
Eventually, after 7 days, Magdal didn't come... What? Hey, yo! Magdal didn't once speak of the drug. No reaction to the word Admiral. She spoke under the pretense that her husband and son were alive. Nothing changed as days passed by. She never repeated the confusion she showed on the first day. Had her brain learned from its mistake? An unendurable past and present. She behaved as if she couldn't sense either of them. And then, on the 8th night...
ああ、先生。ギー先生。毎日ご苦労様。悪くもない私のために。でも、よかったわ。今日は嬉しいことがあったから。誰かに言いたくて仕方がなかったのよ。先生、聞いてくださるかしら？
ええ、良いことですか？なんです？息子さんの誕生日はもう過ぎましたし、あ、結婚記念日とか。
外れ。違うのよ。そうじゃないの。あのね、他の誰にも内緒よ。
She sounded embarrassed, like a girl. It didn't sound like the whisper of a prostitute. Her face looked almost bashful. Magdal said,
手紙が来たの。
手紙？
そう、ヨハンからの手紙。やっと私を迎えに来てくれるのよ。
手紙ですか？
This was something new. Up until now, he'd only heard about her bright past. Her kind, robust Johann. Her insolent son Pedro, who resembled his father. The memories Magdal shared with both of them. Before and after talking to Magdal, he always went to Yamen to confirm or deny what she said. Until now, everything Magdal had told him was something he'd heard from Yamen first. Namely, the happy days of her past. Magdal spoke of nothing else. But just now, she mentioned a letter. There were no government-run postal facilities in the city. They'd vanished 10 years ago. Postmen illegally flew between the tier plates. In the present city, that was it.
手紙か。 ヨハン氏からの手紙。
Her husband, hold on. Her husband, Mr. Johan, was already confirmed dead. Guy had already checked that.
情報空間へ接続を終了しました。検索結果をお伝えします。都市管理部に残された記録です。第10級市民ヨハン・ワールドロップ氏、37日前に死亡を確認。死亡原因は崩落事故に伴う頸椎骨折、もしくは急性の心臓麻痺。死亡確認場所については記録なし。第10級市民子女ペドロ・ワールドロップ、35日前に死亡を確認。死亡原因は狂乱者の暴行による出血多量、もしくは急性の心臓麻痺。死亡確認場所については記録なし。
How come they happen to die at the same day? When they have completely different causes of death. That's fishy.
そうか。死因が特定されないものはそう珍しくもないが、二重記述か。
はい、検索結果に誤りはありません。そしてさらに追加の情報があります。ヨハンにもペドロにも。
なんだい。
都市管理部を介した上層への招聘命令記録、両者へ38日前に命令状が送付されたと。
上層への招聘。
情報記載のミスと処理されています。上層へ両者が登った記録は一切ありません。
Yeah, nah, they got murdered, bro. They got silenced.
ハイネスエージェント以外に少なくともこの10年間の記録では上層へ渡った仮想の市民はいません。
Okay, so that's why it's been treated as an error. So we all know that ain't true. They got murdered, bro. They got... The upper tiers silenced them, bro. For what reason? I don't know.
ああ、その通りだ。
Incomprehensible records. Guy didn't like them. A recording error in multiple entries. For city management to make 2 errors like that, it wasn't that many, but... Mr. Johan Waldrop, her husband. The cause of death is either an accident or a heart attack. There was no record of the place of death. A letter from her dead husband. Was that a vision or delusion of Magdal's? Was it something from the past he hadn't heard about? Was even that true? Was she still living in the past even now? He thought about the possibility that the letter actually existed, like what Mr. Klein set out before his death. He started thinking about that, but then stopped himself. She said that person would come to see her.
いいや。たとえこの異形都市であっても、死者は死者だ。生きる誰かのことは迎えになど来ない。
What? Oh! It's that person with the wings.
では、手紙とは。
だから先生、残念だけれど、もう長くは会えないかも。
Wait. Think about this. Think about it. Really, think about it. The husband went to the upper tier, was quote-unquote reported to be dead, and then came back to the lower tier in a completely, like, different body. and is now searching for his wife in a completely different mutated body. What does that mean? Well, he did die. He said he died. So, was he an upper tier experiment? Was he an experiment? Or did they just silence him? I don't know. Wow. Something... Whatever is happening in the upper tier, it's crazy. They are scheming. They are absolutely scheming up there.
迎えに来てくれたら私はこの辺りから引っ越してしまうから。ああ、そうね。引っ越しするなら準備をしなくちゃ。そんなに荷物もないことだし、もうまとめてしまった方がいいかしら。
What is she blabbering about?
ねえ、先生。
That expression, was she denying her past and present? Out of everything he'd seen so far, but her voice was downright sunny. That was how it felt to Guy. Inner voices? Yo, hold on. Oh, I already did so much reading. Alright, hold on, guys. Alright, bet. Oh, perfect. I can save here. Inner voices. This is the perfect time to save. There cannot be any better time. Well, okay, let's see if it saves. Usually the first save takes a bit longer. So, oh, please. Okay, thank you. Phew. That worried me, bro. Alright, bet. Alright. Scene 1. This probably is going to be Guy. Just give me a sec, and I'll get to reading. Yo, I can't even hold you. I drank way too much water. I gotta go pee-pee. I gotta go piss. Alright. Bet. Scene 1. Oh, no. Actually, there's going to be lots of voice acting in the first few scenes, so we can just sit back and listen. Say less. Alright, scene 1.
マグダルの症状は明らかだ。クラッキングの右目で見る限り、彼女の肉体は健康と呼べるものだろう。問題の症状は対話テストによって明らかになった。今という時間感覚の喪失、極度の多幸感と特徴的な記憶の混乱、そして色彩感覚の異常、アムネロール中毒の症状だ。人によってはここから極度の興奮状態か肉体の変異すら引き起こすことさえある。手を打つ必要がある。だが彼女は突然表変した。それまでは現実そのものを認識していたが、ともすれば彼女はもう現実と妄想状態の区別がつかなくなっているのか。機械付きという言葉がある。人は機械のおとぎ話の続きだという。悲しく恐ろしい夢の続き。美しい何かを求めたがために、または求めなかったがために狂ってしまった悲しい機械使いの話。機械を頼りすぎたがために、機械を無視してしまったがために狂ってしまった悲しい機械使いの話。詳しい話はない。誰もそれを知らないからだ。もしもそれが現実ならば、僕はどちらだろうか。今やこの僕は機械付きなのか、それとも機械と共にあるのか。僕にはわからない。機械の記憶。背後の彼は音ではない声で 時折僕に話しかけてくる。それは僕にしか聞こえない声だ。僕にしか届かない言葉。背後の彼には意識があるのだろうか。自我のようなものが。僕にはわからない。ただ彼は僕の背後に佇んで、時折言葉を放つだけで。もしも彼に意志や自我があるのなら、記憶を有しているのだろうか。僕の背後に佇む前の記憶。僕より前に共にあったかもしれない誰かの背後にいた頃の記憶。どうなのだろう。わからない。だが、僕は思う。僕の背後に立つ彼は、ひどく純粋だ。例えば、そう、生まれたばかりの赤子のように。
Inner voices. Interesting. I wonder what Gi's Kikai talks about. Is he just like, yo, Gi, man, go somewhere else. This place is boring. Or something like, yo, put your dick away, Gi. Ain't no way. Gi, put your dick away. What are you doing? That'd be funny as hell. This is either gonna be the girl we just met. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name, or it's gonna be Kia. I think it's gonna be Kia.
私の
Damn it!
夫は仮想大級層の候補だった。とても明るくて朗らかで、
Magdoll.
私を愛してくれた人だった。
Well, at least it was one of my guesses.
第5層出身の私とは身分違いだ。なんて、信じられないことを言っていたっけ。冗談交じりにそう言っては、笑うの、明るく。でも死んでしまった。私に何の言葉も残さずに、一人で。鉱山の崩落事故だったのだと聞いている。夫は同僚たちを助けた後、要救助者を探しに行って死んだ。信じられなかった。彼は普通の人ではなかったのに。そう、普通じゃなかった、あの人は。私に気づかれていないと思っていたのか。彼が口にしたことは一度もないけれど。彼の背後にはいつも見えるようで見えない不思議な影がいて。私はおとぎ話の機械の話を思い出したけれど、彼にそれとなく尋ねても、彼はヨハンは明るく笑うだけだった。どうして死んでしまったの、ヨハン。私を一人にしないで。私の息子ペドロ、夫に似て明るく笑う顔が可愛くて、風が吹いただけでも喜んでいたっけ。可愛い子。年の頃は、そう、あの子よりは下だった。あのキーヤという少女よりもずっと。キーヤは子供というにはもう無理があるかな。最近私は幼い子供の姿を見ていない。アヘン窟と自宅を行き来する他には、薄暗い路地裏に佇むだけの私には。ペドロ、あなたがもしも生き返ってくれても、私はあなたに会えない。こんなにもくすんでしまった私。あなたはママと呼んでくれないよね。ヨハンが死んだ後、ドラッグで発狂した幻想人種に襲われて殺されてしまったあなた、ペドロ。どうして二人とも私を置いていってしまうの。すでに見失っているのかもしれない。生きる術のすべてを。息子を奪ったドラッグ、新型ドラッグアムネロール。 それを私は打たずにはいられない。はじめは息子を奪ったものを集めて焼き捨ててやろうと思っただけだったのに、今ではもうあれがないと私はダメ。あれの見せてくれる夢だけが、私の今を忘れさせてくれる薬だけが私の拠り所。こんな私に、息子を奪った者に溺れる私に生きている意味なんてない。そう思っていた。そう思っていたのに、希望は私の前に現れてくれた。手紙が届いたの。あの人からの手紙、見知った筆跡に見知った文章。それは間違いなくヨハンからの手紙。私宛てに毎日届くの。死んだはずのあなた、本当は生きていたのね。私は歓喜に震えて明日を待つようになった。アムネロールを打つ量も減って。私は思い出さないようにする。あなたの死、ヨハン、あなたの死体を私は見聞したの。でも嘘よね。嘘。きっと何かの間違い。手紙は今日も私に届くのだから。
Inner voices. Yeah, this just confirms my theories. That person, that the kid with the wings we just discovered, that's a reincarnated version of Magdal's husband. So, oh wow, it's crazy. Okay, Kia, what you got for us, girl?
マグダル。
God. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm not even mad. I really do want to learn his perspective. What happened in the upper tier? Please tell me. Please. Well, he says his memories are all like scuffled up anyway, so we're probably not going to learn until later.
俺はその名前を覚えている。忘れることなどない。ああ、マグダル。マグダル。俺の愛した君を。
Magdal, my beloved. He really followed that meme format to a T.
君が立たされている状況を耳にした。俺にはどうしても耐えられない。俺は僕であって、すでに俺なのだ。この体を君のために使うと俺は決めた。僕はあまりよくわからないけれど、俺がそう決めたことをしようと思う。マグダル、待っていてくれ。この体と背後の彼を完全に俺が得たとき、俺は君を迎えに行こう。俺は完全に俺を取り戻して、君の夫であった俺へと戻るのだ。機械とは、それは背後に立つ彼だ。かつて俺の体がもっと大きかった頃に、確かに俺と共にあった尊い友だ。都市唯一のおとぎ話。人に美しい何かをもたらすもの。だが、俺はそうしようとはしなかった。俺には息子とマグダルがいたから。俺は彼に何も頼まなかった。求めるものなどなかった。欲を言えばより良い暮らし。シリングに困らない日常が欲しかった。だが、それは彼に言うべきではない。背後の彼はあまりに無垢だから。だから俺は彼に頼まなかった。最後の時を除いて。最後の時。炭鉱が崩れて生き埋めになった時、俺は窒息しかけた彼らを放ってはおけなかった。だから彼に頼んだ。どうかこいつらを助けてやってくれと。引き換えに俺は死んだ。生き延びたあいつらは泣きながら俺に礼を言っていたっけか。 いつも墨のかけらで黒くなった仏頂面。何を考えているかわからない顔。他人を見ない。気にしない。あいつらの顔。俺たちの顔。それが、泣いてたんだ。驚いたね。実際のところ。確か、それが俺の最後の記憶だ。背後の彼が記録した。俺の記憶だ。俺の記憶。今現在俺が有している記憶。僕を埋めようとしているこの記憶は、マグダルを求める記憶は、背後の彼が記録してくれた記憶だ。死んだはずの俺の記憶をとどめていた。そして僕にそれを植え付けた。いや、植え付けたんじゃない。芽吹いたんだ。僕の中に。俺が芽吹いた。それは、とても自然なことだった。自然。そう。自然さ。俺にとっては、そうなんだ。
That completely changes my perspective. That just did a 180 in my perspective. So, was he or was he not called to the upper tier and killed? I don't. But look, from according to his memories, which his Kikai recorded, he actually died from the coal mine. And he asked his Kikai to reincarnate him into another body. Wow. Okay. So I think it's safe to say that applies as well to Raincoat Girl, whatever her name is, I forget. But that makes sense because she was in the exact same situation pretty much. She was looking for someone, didn't know who, her memory was all fuzzballed up, and she found someone, and I mean, she was in a kid's body, and apparently met this really old guy, Vonnegut. She met Vonnegut like several years ago, and so she must have been reincarnated into that body. Kia? As for Kia, it could be the same case for her as well. It very well could be. But something at the back of my mind is saying maybe she's kind of a special case. Because, I mean, Kia's just a special case in general. She brings happiness to, like, everyone in, freaking, Inganock. I don't know. Well, as of now, my leading theory is that Kia was once a Kikai user and has died in the process, and her Kikai reincarnated her, and she lost all of her memories. That's my running theory. Okay, we're going to go on to scene 4 after I take a bathroom break, because I really need to take a piss. So, hey man, I'm either going to remember to cut this, or I'm not going to remember to cut this. Whatever the case, I'll be back pretty soon. I just gotta put my 3DS somewhere. Alright, that. Oh! Hold on. Hold on. Yo! Welcome back. It's not a new episode. I don't know why I'm saying welcome back. It's the same video. Alright. My bladder is emptied, man. Let's get on with it, man. Scene 4. Oh, him. Alright. Well, time to listen to some edgy rant. Let's get it.
哀れで愚かな連中だ。せっかくの機会を無駄にした連中。俺にとっては 俺以外の機械使いのほとんどは機械付きと言える。力の使い方を知らない。力の意味を知ろうとすらしない。だから飲まれる。以前の宿主の記憶やら、自分の感情やらに。俺は奴らを殺す。それは現在の俺が俺に決めた仕事であって、何者にも邪魔はさせない。マグダルとか言ったか。あの女。あれの背後に俺には見える。今にも出てこようとする影。あの女は、今やもう機械付き寸前だ。そうだ。俺の獲物だ。殺してやるのがせめてもの情けだ。10年前に始まったあの実験。大公爵実験。クラッキング実験だったか。あれが俺に力を与えるゆえんとなった実験だ。面識はねえが、ありがとうよ。大層お偉い大公爵さんよ。あれがなければ、何も始まりはしなかったんだからな。機会をあんたは与えてくれた。それだけは本当に感謝してやるよ。手術、投薬、祈祷に合成に接合に調整。あらゆることをあんたはやったそうだな。ありがたくて涙が出るぜ。まあ、言ってもあんたには無駄か。なあ、大公爵さん。俺の記憶、10年前の。他の連中と同じく、俺も覚えちゃいない。だが、俺は覚えているはずだ。忘れちまったことを覚えている。俺は、何かを忘れてる。だが、一つだけは覚えている。ただ一つ。忘れるわけにはいかないものを。失うわけにはいかないものを。たった一つだけは、決して失わない。だから、俺は殺し続ける。巡回殺人者を続けていられる。奥底から突き動かす者に逆らわない。俺は分かってる。たった一つを覚えているだけでも。
Inner voices. What in the world did he remember? I don't even know. Alright, hold up. Alright. Scene 5. I'm probably gonna have to do some reading. Yep, alright. About memories of the accident 10 years ago. On that day, at that time 10 years ago, an accident occurred just before the calamity called the revival rained down on the entire city. An industrial accident. It took place somewhere in the lower tiers. No one has any accurate memories of it, even if they do remember the tier plate collapsing because of a creature. At present, no one remembers the accident that occurred just before the revival. Their fragmentary memories of it overlap with those of the revival, so even if someone did remember it, the owner of those memories would probably think it was from the revival itself, but it wasn't. That accident definitely happened. An industrial accident. Countless screams. People's lives cut away. About the spread of the new drug. There are those who rant about the popularity and danger of the drug, but its source has yet to be determined. City management has made no announcements about it. But there was that rumor. A rumor that the upper tier was involved in spreading the new drug Admiral. There was also a rumor that special coroners from city management were collecting the corpses of those poisoned and killed. It didn't matter whether the addicts flew into a frenzy and killed themselves, or were done in by runners or city management itself. They were all being collected. Normally, the disposal of such corpses was a given. Coroners only showed up for contagious diseases. Normally, if they knew who the corpse was, the parallel funeral groups would deal with them en masse. Corpses of unknown origin were handled by tier cleaners. However, the presence of special coroners had been confirmed. Special coroners come from city management. City management is an organization acting as representatives of the upper tier. They would never take action by themselves. They only oversee a portion of the administrative functions. They can't even maintain public peace. And yet, they sent out coroners. If it was true, it was very abnormal. Therefore, a certain group of gossip mongers whisper. They say the upper tier brought about the new drug as part of an experiment. About the phenomenon equation experiment 10 years ago, there's a rumor. A rumor from the first tier closest to the upper tier. A rumor that Grand Prince Astia himself was severely injured in the phenomenon equation experiment, and that's why he doesn't show himself anymore. There's also a very similar rumor saying that the Grand Prince died in the experiment. That would mean the ruler currently in the upper tier is an imposter. Both of them are baseless and lack credibility. But there are parts that both of them share. Namely, the nature of the experiment. Techniques for overriding the laws of physics. They effectively surpassed human knowledge. Many people in the lower tiers call it magic, saying that they truly are techniques from long-lost fairy tales. The phenomenon equation experiment which led to their creation and how it was carried out. They say it was finally achieved by continuing to burn countless metal ores, countless precious stones, countless amounts of salt water, and the lives of countless scholars. They say it was written onto the Grand Prince's brain, where he had already forcefully implanted a large calculation engine. That's what they whisper. No one knows how true it is. There aren't many who believe it. Among the whispered rumors, the only one that is believed is the rumor that, to this very day, the experiment still continues. Inner voices. I have more questions than before, honestly. About the new drug Amneral. The new drug Amneral, a toxin spreading through every part of the lower tiers, injected into one's veins using a new kind of injector. It's an illegal drug. It's said to be handled by black market dealers and gangs that focus on drug dealing. Once taken, the effects are as follows. Loss of or an inability to sense the present. Extreme euphoria and peculiar memory confusion. Also, abnormalities in one's sense of color. That abnormality is found in individuals with average immune strength. The abnormalities are different for monsters and humans with stronger immune systems. Examples follow. Sudden bouts of hysteria, physical exhaustion, extreme damage to internal organs. For ogres, it's said to also cause abnormal strength. A side note, the death rate for those poisoned by this drug is exceedingly high. Those who go into a frenzy and get killed by city management or runners. Those who die from organ failure. And, most commonly, those who commit suicide. About the maximum number of new drug lunatics. It's a strange total. A result that one shady doctor once counted up on a whim. People poisoned by the new drug. The number who go mad has a strange consistency. The doctor's hospital made a request of the hackers, which backed up their results. The total number really did stay the same. To be precise, in the city's lower tiers, on any given day, the number of cases among those severely poisoned, in other words, the number of lunatics, is always 41. Every day, what? Wait. What? What? Huh? Isn't there like 41 fantastical grand beasts in Inganock? Well, okay, minus the ones that were killed. Why is there 41... Why is there 41 severely poisoned people in Inganock at all times? What? Somewhere, 41 people will go mad. 41 people. What will you do? Guy, what will you do? What will you do to that child? Will you hurt him? Or will you... Inner voices. What? I don't know what that last part meant. I don't know, man. Oh, jeez. Should I go on? I am getting a bit tired. What time is it, man? It's 12:39. Let's save. Alright. Alright. Hold on. Okay. I think I want to keep going. I think I want to... Should I? No, I'm debating it. Alright. You know what? When in doubt, end the video. Y'all are probably going to get another video. I have a long weekend, so I'll probably record another Sekien video tomorrow. But for now, man, I am out of here. I am sleepy. So, we are actually farther from the game's ending as I originally thought, but that's fine. Decent visual novel. It's nothing groundbreaking, I will say that. But I am enjoying it. And if I wasn't tired, I'd be reading more. So, anyway, that's it for this video, bro. I'll see y'all later, man. I don't know what else to say, man. Peace out. Have a good night or day, whatever. See ya.